Welcome back, Gooners. The international break is over, a welcome pause to take stock. As club football resumes today, October 17th, 2025, Arsenal return to action from the top of the Premier League table. The initial flurry has settled. Mikel Arteta's side navigated the opening 7 league fixtures with aplomb. Their record tells a story of consistency and resilience. 5 hard-fought wins, a single draw, just 1 loss. That start has yielded 16 points, placing them at the summit of English football. This isn't fleeting optimism. It's a platform of solid performances and clear tactical identity. 2.29 points per game, a title-contending pace. Small sample, but the signs are positive. They can win different ways, through sheer attacking firepower, or by grinding results with defensive solidity. The international break allowed players to recover, coaches to analyse, and the club to catch its breath before a demanding spell. Let's dive in. A closer look at the statistics from the opening 7 matches reveals a team performing effectively at both ends of the pitch. Defence, attack. The form has been built on a balanced approach, defensive responsibility, attacking flair. This is not a side that relies on one singular superstar. Contributions are coming from across the squad, a hallmark of a well-drilled Arteta team. The new focal point of the attack, Viktor Gyökeres, leading the club's scoring charts with 3 goals from his 7 league appearances. His physical presence and clinical finishing have provided a new dimension to Arsenal's forward line. Beyond the primary goal scorer, the offensive output has been a collective effort. The statistics highlight a healthy distribution of goal involvements, Martin Zubimendi, Jurriën Timber threats from multiple areas. On the creative front, the ever-reliable Declan Rice has already registered 2 assists, demonstrating his value extends far beyond his defensive duties. Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Martinelli, their energy and directness proving vital in breaking down stubborn opposition defences. On the defensive side of the ball, the back line has been a bedrock of stability. The unit has managed to maintain its cohesion even with personnel changes. For all the positivity surrounding Arsenal's league position and on-field performances, a dark cloud looms in the form of a mounting injury list. This has become an unfortunate and recurring theme for the club in the early part of the season. Various reports and statistical analyses show Arsenal among the most afflicted teams for absences. This persistent issue places an immense strain on the squad's depth and severely limits Mikel Arteta's options for rotation. The manager himself has spoken openly about these challenges. He says navigating the fixture list will be a delicate balancing act of managing workloads. The problem is compounded by Arsenal's commitments on multiple fronts: Premier League, UEFA Champions League, domestic cup competitions. That combination creates a congested and unforgiving schedule. The sheer volume of matches in a short space of time makes rotation not just tactical, but an absolute necessity to prevent further injuries and burnout. Every player in the squad will be called upon to play a significant role. The ability of fringe players to step in and perform at a high level will be critical. The medical and sports science departments are working overtime to keep the squad healthy. This is where the true test of Arsenal's recruitment and squad building will come. Players once on the periphery will be thrust into the spotlight. The most significant and immediate challenge stemming from the injury crisis is the absence of club captain Martin Ødegaard. The Norwegian playmaker is the creative heartbeat of the team, the conductor who orchestrates the attack, links the midfield to the forward line. His vision, technical quality, leadership are virtually irreplaceable. His spell on the sidelines will force a fundamental tactical shift in how Arsenal approach their build-up play. Mikel Arteta must now reconfigure his midfield to compensate for this loss, a task that will inevitably alter the team's shape and attacking patterns. The creative burden will have to be redistributed among other players in the squad. In Ødegaard's absence, the role of Declan Rice will become even more pronounced. While already a dominant force in the centre of the park, Rice may be asked to take on more responsibility in progressing the ball and dictating the tempo of the game. His tireless energy and passing range will be crucial, but he cannot do it alone. Each player offers a different skill set. Marino provides control and a physical presence. Eze brings dribbling ability, an eye for the spectacular. The fixtures immediately following the international break present a formidable challenge that will test the resolve of this Arsenal squad. The focus first turns to the Premier League, where maintaining momentum is paramount. The action resumes with a tricky away trip to Craven Cottage to face Fulham this Saturday, October 18th. London derbies are always unpredictable. Fulham will be eager to claim the scalp of the league leaders. Following that, on Sunday, October 26th, Arsenal will return to the Emirates to host a notoriously resilient Crystal Palace side. These are the types of games where title challenges can be derailed if focus wavers, especially with the team potentially still adjusting to life without Odegaard. After these initial tests, the league schedule offers what appeared to be more winnable fixtures: Burnley-Sunderland. However, in the Premier League, no match can be taken for granted. These games, coming at a time when key players might still be sidelined, are fraught with danger. They are precisely the kind of encounters where squad depth is truly examined. Arteta will need to rotate his players carefully to keep them fresh for the bigger challenges on the horizon, but he cannot afford to drop points against teams lower down the table. Sandwiched between these crucial Premier League fixtures are the glamour and immense pressure of the UEFA Champions League. The group stage is entering a decisive phase. Arsenal's next European encounter is arguably their biggest test so far. On Tuesday, October 21st, they welcome Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid to the Emirates Stadium. This match is more than just 3 points. It's a clash of philosophies and a measure of Arsenal's standing in Europe. The atmosphere will be electric, the pressure immense. Margin for error virtually non-existent. The timing could not be more challenging. It arrives amid the team's injury crisis. Arteta's tactical acumen will be tested. He must devise a plan to break down an extremely organised defensive team while managing the minutes of his most important players. A positive result would send a powerful statement across the continent and inject massive confidence. In summary, as Arsenal return from the international break, they find themselves in an enviable position, sitting proudly at the top of the Premier League. Their early season form has been built on a strong foundation of collective responsibility. Victor Gyökeres, Declan Rice, the dynamic wingers leading the charge. The defence has been resolute. Riccardo Calafiori has integrated seamlessly, adding both quality and resilience. The team looks balanced, confident, and capable of sustaining a serious challenge. However, this promising start is now threatened by the shadow of a significant injury crisis, which looms over the club like a gathering storm. The next 4 to 6 weeks will be a crucible that will mercilessly test the club's squad depth and the manager's ability to adapt.